One of the things that led the 4 investigators to the abandoned school called Los Angeles was the stories about paranormal events that many inhabitants of the Las Cruces neighborhood in Bogota told before entering the school. Juana and Hellen had investigated the place. According to an old man who lived near this place before it was prestigious. Until not many years ago, the Los Angeles school had been an orphanage run by a very wealthy lady who recognized children from the streets and also from poor families who had no way of giving them a decent life. Mrs. Mila Steen was recognized in the town for her kindness and service work, but the old man told them that in those days it was said that the children of the orphanage lived a hell where they were forced to carry out cruel punishments. They were given food once a day, and they also made them work long hours to keep the house clean and tidy. One of the most striking places of the orphanage were what had been its immense gardens before becoming the school's cozy garden and amusement park. On August 18 of 1978, the 4 paranormal investigators arrived at the institution. They already had permission to enter and planned to stay there for 4 days.
We're here. Her begging your mission to discover the secret in the school.
It's impressive. It must have been a very nice school before they abandoned it.
It is a very striking, but it is also a little scary with the gloomy air and its war facade.
What do you think is we settle in a room and take a tour to get to know this place well?
The 4 girls settled in the classroom close to the school entrance in the afternoon. They toured the facilities that were made up of the bathroom area, 7 classrooms, teacher's room, auditorium, rest areas, and goal area.
During the day, it seems like it's a pretty normal school. How about we take a tour at night?
Sound good to me. Let's go out to eat sometimes and come back. I'm hungry.
Late at night, the girls headed towards the teacher's room, since according to Juana, this could be a place full of hidden secrets.
This place is very cold and quiet.
Everywhere is very quiet, as if they did not want to wake up the monster.
The monster of SUV, best called rector, who scared the children with his scolding.
Or Mrs. Mila, the owner of the old orphanage where they say he tortured the children.
The staff room was a room like the others, old and empty, with grey walls that if they could talk, would tell many stories lived there. But apparently today they wanted to keep the secrets.
Well, there is nothing interesting in the place. I think we won't have any fun turning.
The good news is that we can sleep peacefully.
After arranging their sleeping bags and chatting for a while, they fell fast asleep. At 3:30 in the morning, Patricia got up to go to the bathroom and woke up Hellen to come with her.
You counting fears, I'll wait for you, but move because I'm dying of cold. Move, I'm freezing, and I mean it.
Oh, not Helen. What is that?
They heard Patricia so scared. Hellen pushed the door and entered. The two girls saw with horror the words written on the bathroom wall with a red liquid similar to blood, which said, "Souls in pain, pending accounts, she is here, we are here." They tried to run, but the bathroom door was locked from the outside.
Who wrote that? Was it already written when you entered?
I don't know. They appear silhouette. It is very strange. I think there are entities present in this place. Why did you turn off the flashlight?
No, I didn't turn it off. It doesn't turn on. I see nothing.
The bathroom had been plunged into a very dense darkness. You can only hear the girls breathing in an icy wind that penetrates to the bones. Suddenly, the door opened and the girls were expelled from the bathrooms. In the midst of the darkness, several could be distinguished. Shadows that floated in the air as if they were dancing to the rhythm of a soft music.
Hellen, give me your hand. Let's go back to the living room. This is already scaring me a lot.
I don't see you. Where are you? I'm near the wall of the hallway.
I can my bearing. Do you see my shadow? I'm moving. Hellen, are you okay, Hellen? What happening? Don't scare me too.
Patty, my arm hurts a lot. Let go of me. I can breathe. Patty, help.
Hellen, how is attracting you? Tell me sometime, Hellen.
Patricia walked in the darkness, guided by the wall. She was in the grip of a panic attack, while Hellen was unresponsive. Suddenly, she tripped over something when she touched it with her hand. She was able to identify that it was something soft and elongate, a person.
Hellen, answer me, please. Hellen, please wake up, Hellen. Please help, Juana María.
Maria and Juana were awakened by Patricia's screams and transported Hellen to the salon where they treated a burn on her arm and bruises on her neck that causes her to faint.
Helen, what happened in the early hours of today in the bathroom?
I don't know. Those words appeared and suddenly the flashlight went off and they attacked me.
During the day, they placed motion sensors and cameras in different places in the school. At night, Patricia and Hellen did not want to leave the room, so Juana and Maria stood guard at night.
What happened to Helen was very strong. They physically attacked her.
At that moment, the motion sensors emitted sounds in the recreation area and gardens. Each of the researchers caught with a flashlight and a camera. The patio was spacious with a sitting area, a living tree in a small park, and the soccer field.
Everything looked very cold. It's raining a little.
I like this weather. I'm going to take a look at the park. Wait for me here.
While Maria was looking at the park, Juana went towards the fence that limited the school with the factory that was built on the other side, divided by a high wire fence. Juana looked at the walls at the back of the classrooms and saw scratches and marks that had appeared. With his claws, she advanced to the end of the canal, and in a corner of the wall she observed a strange figure drawn on it. She took her camera and took a photograph. While she left the alley, she observed a figure in the shadow and headed toward her, thinking it was Maria.
Did you find something interesting? Hey, are you fine?
When Juana got a little closer, she saw with horror that it was not Maria. In front of her was a girl of about 10 years old who seemed to have been tortured before seeing her. Her clothes were torn, her nails were broken, half of her face was burned and completely destroyed. When Maria saw it, she felt chills. She took the camera, took a photo, which apparently the ghost didn't like. Then Maria fled terrified.
Maria, where are you? Run, killer.
Because what did you see?
Girls, I think it's proven that her are spiritual presence in this place. The truth is, this scar and intrigues me a lot.
So do I in the garden. I feel the presence on other beings. I didn't see the but I felt the moving, shaking the leaves on the trees.
What do you think is happening at this school?
I don't know. I think they are the souls that have not found rest and wander in the shadows.
And if they are evil begin because the other night they called have killed Hellen if we hadn't helped before.
I don't think so. If they were evil entities, they would be so calm now.
I don't either. It does not seem to me that they are evil entities, but rather souls that need help.
After putting together theories, they prepare to sleep for the next day to try and find some explanation for the events that occurred in the morning. Hellen went to the market to buy food in the afternoon. Juana asked Patricia to prepare dinner, and after dinner, they set out to inspect the last remaining places, the cafeteria and the auditorium.
I'm afraid. What if they attack us again?
Don't worry, we are at guide her.
I think microphones that Patricia bought got told for identifying sounds.
The man at the store told me that I was lucky to get there before they closed the store.
The girls walked towards the cafeteria, which was a very nice place before it was abandoned. This place was one of those that still contains some elements. In this case, a table and three chairs.
This reminds me a little on my school days, although it doesn't bring back very good memories.
For me, it was also a very difficult moment in my life.
What do you think if we lit the microphone I want a little to see what happens?
Yes. And a plate. It on the table.
I think it will have been a good idea to buy them before coming to this place.
At that moment, a brief shake was felt in the tables and chairs where the girls were sitting. A cool breeze ran, and echoes of distant voices were heard.
Girls, do you see sometimes?
Gears. I saw a shadow passing through the school gardens.
Do you think we can communicate with the anything? I don't have much experience.
Neither do I, but I think we can try.
Girls, I think we had already had enough evidence to prove the presence of entities in the school.
We should do a ritual to invoke the spirits by more close place.
Let's go to auditorium. I think that might be a good place to do it.
The girls went to the auditorium and organized the ritual to invoke the spirits of the children. During the ritual, several spirits of students who had studied at the Los Angeles school years ago manifested themselves. The researchers, amazed by what they were seeing and hearing, decided to end the ritual with a prayer so that the spirits of the dead children would rest in peace.